Hello children, welcome to our next class on perimeter and area of plane figures. So now we have done a lot of questions. Now 4 videos have been uploaded already on this chapter, and I have discussed all the various types of questions which are there in the chapter, and I hope that the concept is clear. So just to wind up the chapter, I will take up the revision exercise, which is exercise 23B. So some questions of revision exercise would be taken up today. So I'm taking up, I'll be taking up question number 2, like some questions I'm taking up. So what is question number 2? Let's read that, right? It says the area of a rectangle. Now it is a question of rectangle. So before we proceed, let's have a quick review of all the formulas. Now the formulas were, the quick review of the formulas, children. So for rectangle and for square, very quickly, as I did in my previous videos also. So for rectangle, perimeter is 2 times of L plus B. If you have to find length, so it is perimeter by 2 minus B. If you have to find breadth, it is perimeter by 2 minus length. These 3 formulas. Then area of a rectangle is length into breadth. If you have to find length, that is area divided by breadth. And if you have to find breadth, it is area divided by length. These are for rectangle. Now for a square, the formulas are lesser. Perimeter is 4 times of side, and if you have to find side, it is perimeter divided by 4. Now area of a square is side square, that means side into side, and if area is given, you have to find side, it is under root of area. Alright. So I am going to do question number 2 today. Now another thing, if it is a question on fencing, then we have to find perimeter, and if it is a question on cultivation of land and all that, marble slabs, then we have to find the area. So question number 2 is, area of a rectangle is given 350 centimeter square, area is given, and breadth is given. Find the perimeter of the rectangle. Now for a rectangle there are 2 dimensions, length and breadth. And perimeter can be found if we know both length and breadth. But in our question, area is given 350 centimeters square. And one of the other dimension, breadth is given 14 centimeters. So to find perimeter, I should find length. Length would be area divided by breadth. It is 14 only. Yes. Units are matching, so I don't have to change the unit. So 350 divided by 14. So let's reduce it. 7, and it is 1, 7, 5. 7 2s are 14, 25. So length comes as how much? 25 centimeter. Now once we know the length, 25 centimeter, we can easily find the perimeter using the formula 2 times of length plus breadth. Length is 25 and breadth is 14. So 2 times of 39, which is 78 centimeter. So perimeter is 78 centimeter. So which option is correct option? The C option is the correct option, right? So what is the correct option? Option C is the correct option. Okay children, let's take 4th question. The 4th question is related to fencing. Fencing is related to perimeter, right? The cost of fencing a rectangular field at rupees 25 per meter is rupees 2000. Now this is an important statement. If only 1 meter of fence is needed, then it is 25 rupees. And if the entire length of the fence, then we have to pay rupees 2000. How this would be helpful to you? It would be helpful to you to find the perimeter of the field. Let's see how. Question number 4. Well, cost of fencing 1 meter is rupees, or cost of 1 meter fence is rupees 25. Rupees 25. Cost of fencing 1 meter is, or better option is, cost of 1 meter fence is a better sentence, is rupees 25. And total cost is rupees 2000. That means if it is 1 meter, I pay 25 rupees. 2 meter, 2 into 25. 3 meter, 3 into 25. 4 meter, 4 into 25, like that. Now we don't know the length of the fence. So let length of fence be x. Length of fence equal to x meter. So cost of 1 meter into the length should be the total cost. What is the cost of 1 meter? 25 rupees. And let's say the length of the fence be x meters. So 25 into x should be equal to the total cost. So that is what I am going to take. So what will you get here? 25 into x is equal to 2000. You know we have done linear equation, so how to solve it? We will divide by 25. It is reducible, 80. So length of fence is how much, children? Length of fence is 80 meters, and which is also, you know, perimeter, because length of fence and perimeter would be same. Now what does it say? Okay, if we have found perimeter, first sentence was basically to find the perimeter. Now, if the length of the field is 24 meter, find its breadth. Okay, now length of the field is 24 meter, find its breadth. We'll use this formula. Breadth is equal to perimeter by 2 minus length. If you learn this formula, it is good option. I would say it is good, very helpful. So breadth is perimeter by 2 minus length. 80 by 2 minus 24. 80 is reducible by 2. So 2 is a common factor, 40. So 40 minus 24 would be 16 meter. So breadth is 16 meter, and what is the correct option? B is the correct option. So you get the option B as a correct option, children. Alright. Let's take the sixth question. Very easy questions, children. And now, children, your online classes would be starting from tomorrow. That is, so whatever doubts you had in the chapters while we are doing the chapters, you can easily discuss in the online platform, because that would be interactive platform, and you can easily discuss your doubts there, right? You can put the question number and it can be easily explained to you. Alright, so I am taking question number 6. The cost of fencing a square field is so much. Okay, it is just like that, just the previous one. The cost of fencing a square field at rupees 30 per meter is rupees 2400. Just like question number 4. Exactly like question number 4. You have to find side of the field. So we'll get what, children? Perimeter. So I can skip certain steps in this, right? So, or in fact, I'll do it here only. It would be very easy. Question number 6. Cost of 1 meter fence is rupees 30. So I'll just change whatever is to be changed. Total cost of fencing is 2400. You will see how it is easy it is. Let the length of fence be x. So 30 into x should be equal to 2400 or x is equal to 2400 upon 30. Alright children, we get here also 80 meter. Surprising. It is 80 meter. Now perimeter is 80 meter. Now they are asking us to find side of a square. Well, what is the formula for the side of the square when perimeter is given? Side is perimeter divided by 4. So side would be perimeter divided by 4. 80 by 4. It is 20 meter. So side of the square is 20 meter. And in question number 6, which option gives you 20 meter? B option is the correct option. Clear? 6 was just like question number 4. Okay. Then question number 7. It is of a hexagon. Now the word 7. Regular hexagon. Hexagon means 6 sides. And regular means all sides equal. I'll draw it. This is a hexagon, 6 sides, and all sides are equal. So what are they asking? Perimeter of a regular hexagon. How many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means if this is side 1, side plus side, 6 times if we add side. So what is perimeter of a regular hexagon? 6 into side is the perimeter of regular hexagon. So answer to the 7th question would be 6 into side, which is the C sub part. Okay? Hexagon stands for 6, regular means all sides equal. Question number 8. Oh, very good. Unit. They are asking 1 meter square is equal to how much? This I have told you to learn also, but let's do it again. Doing it here. Question number 8. Now to find 1 meter square is how much? Before that, you go for 1 meter is how many centimeter, because we have to find it centimeter only. So first we get 100 centimeter. Square means 1 meter into 1 meter. 1 meter square means 1 meter into 1 meter. So it would mean, this is by the side, this I'll keep by the side. It would mean 100 centimeter into 100 centimeter. If I should just know what is 1 meter equal to in centimeter, which is 100 centimeter. So it is 10,000 centimeters square. That is 4 zeros will be there. So which option is the correct option? For question number 8, C option is the correct option, 10,000 centimeters square. Right children? So you see these are very simple questions. Question number 10 also we can do. 10. Question number 10. Room. Now this is a room where you are seated and this is a room where I am conducting the class. Right, this is one of the walls of the room. This is the wall of a room. Now the longer side is the length and the shorter side of the room is the width of the room. This is the width of the room and this wall would be the length of the room. You can see around you. The walls are rectangle in shape, right? And this is the height of the room. As you see the wall, this is the height of the room. So what is the area of this rectangle? If this is length, I'll draw the room. Alright. So this is the length, one wall, and this is the height. So area of this wall, it is rectangle, would be length into height of this wall, one wall, right? Length into height. And opposite walls are always same. The area of the wall in front is same as the area of the wall behind. So area of two walls back to back would be length into h plus length into it. 2 walls. Now this is the width of the room. And this is the height only. This is also rectangular. It is also rectangular. So what is area? B into H. B, breadth into height. So breadth into height, and opposite walls are always same in area. So plus B into H. So this is area of 4 walls. 2 walls have the same area facing each other. Opposite walls facing each other. Length into H plus length into H. And 2 different walls which are on the other side facing each other, their areas are B into H plus B into H. So area of 4 walls would be 2 times of L into H plus 2 times of B into H. We take out 2 and H common, L plus B. Now let's see, it is 2 times of height into length plus breadth. Let's see what is it. Oh yeah, it's C of option. 2 times of height and in brackets is length plus breadth. So the C option is the correct option. Right children? So this exercise, this much portion is clear to you all? Alright. Now further. So you will do the questions which I have, you can do the even questions in your classwork register of exercise 23B also in your even register. Now let's do some mental maths which is there, and should I may write on the board or I can just discuss with you. The first question. The area of rectangle is given 120 centimeters square, right? And its length is given 15. So what is this breadth? Now we know breadth is area divided by length. 120 by 15, how many meters? 15 goes how many times in 120? 8 times. So what is the breadth? 8 meter. What is the answer here? For the first part of mental maths, 8 meters. Okay. Now, for the ratio question, children, ratio chapter is not done, but it would be more clear to you once the ratio chapter is done. After this, the ratio chapter itself would be done. So, the sides of the rectangle are in the ratio 4:3. That means length is 4 parts and width is 3 parts. So, total how many parts are there? 7 parts. Length and breadth, if we add up, it is 7 parts. So, we can divide it orally. If I have to do mentally, I have to divide 108 by 2. That would be now giving us sum of length and breadth, right? Because 2 times of length plus breadth. So it is 54, and 54. Oh, it is area question. Sorry, I misunderstood. It is the sides of the rectangle are in this ratio 4:3 and its area is 108 centimeters square. This I'll have to do on the board, children. This is not so easy to do orally. So I'll do this question number 2, although it is written mental maths, but it has to be done with the working there. So mental maths question number 2 I'll take up, right? Well, we can assume it is mental math. Question number 2. Ratio of length is 4:3. So we can say let length be 4x units and breadth be 3x units. Area we know, children, is length into breadth. So 4x into 3x should be 108, that is the area. 4x into 3x, now this is the main part. We have assumed ratio is given 4:3, so we say let the actual length be 4x and let the actual breadth be 3x units. So length into breadth is 108. 4 into 3, 12x square is equal to 108. x square is equal to 108 by 12, which goes 9 times. Now x square is 9. So value of x is under root of 9. Now square is square root, value of x would be under root of 9. So x would be equal to, we break it up into factors, 3 into 3. When we take square root, one of the factor is taken out. So value of x is 3 centimeter. Because the unit in the entire question is in centimeter. So they are asking the breadth of the rectangle. So breadth of the rectangle we get from 3. 3 into x. X is 3. So what is the breadth of the rectangle? 3 into 3. 3 into 3. So what is the breadth of the rectangle? 9 centimeter. 3 into 3 is 9. So breadth of the rectangle is 9 centimeter. So that was not a very oral question. Different question. Okay. Next one. The perimeter of a regular pentagon. Now pentagon means 5 sides. Hexagon 6 sides. Pentagon 5 sides. So regular means all sides equal. So perimeter would be 5 into side should be the perimeter. 5 into side should be the perimeter. Or the side should be what? Perimeter divided by 5. So 16 divided by 5 would be perimeter. And 16 divided by 5 would be what? 3.2. So answer would be what? 3.2 centimeter. Because it would be perimeter divided by 5. Pentagon has how many sides, children? 5. So you can write it there. Pentagon has 5 sides. So side would be equal to perimeter divided by 5. Right, children? Okay. So you can try out the questions which are there, and all your doubts you can definitely ask in the class. So take care. Now you will be doing your online classes, so it will be very interactive and you can learn a lot on that. So all the best, children. Take care. God bless you.